Hello, Weird Nation, and welcome back to the building of Modern Gym here on the Feed the Weird channel. My name is Chris, and as you can see, we will be finishing out Modern Gym today and just adding all the furnishing. Now, I did have to get rid of that really beautiful walkway that I had originally because when I player tested it and had one of my sons visit the lot, it wouldn't allow them to walk in it, so unfortunately I had to remove the stones, which I felt was really annoying, but hey, what can you do? So I decided to go with, of course, the same idea and just put the fountains on either side of the walkway, and then also put the I guess the terrain lights in there because I thought that would be interesting. And I extended the other side fountain as well because it looked a little bare over there, so I wanted to make sure everything was properly placed. Now I am going to be like twisting and turning this the screen a little bit because I was trying to process where I wanted to put the layout of everything. This house was kind of a challenge, surprisingly, for me. Again, I'm not the best at modern homes. I'm more a traditional home person. It just seems to work a little bit better for me. So doing the layout of this house was a little bit not difficult, but it was challenging, especially with the kitchen. I made everything very open concept, so I think that was the difficulty. I didn't have like separate rooms this time. I had all rooms together, really, and it was and I was like, okay, I need to put the kitchen here, I need to put a living room here, I need to put a dining room here, and still make it look spacious and not cluttered at the same time, and still have lots of places for your Sims to eat and interact with each other. So that's why I have randomly placed items everywhere. And I did end up walking away from this because I was getting a little bit frustrated. So this is where I came back and the whole design started to come in my head. I think I took like an hour break and played some other games just to get my mind right. And I think the design definitely turned out a lot better than what it was originally going to start out to be, so that worked out well. And I think sometimes with building or anything, sometimes you just have to walk away from the project in order to get fresh eyes on something. And I don't know why my corner cabinet wasn't working with this build for some reason, but the good thing about the new cabinets that we received from the Cool Kitchen, they look relatively okay when you mash them together within the corner because they have the I guess like the glass fixtures or the glass doors on them, so it doesn't look, as you can see, it kind of looks like the corner, so it wasn't as bad as what I originally thought it would look like. And instead of having a completely U-shaped kitchen, I went with this really with this cute island in the middle because I thought that looked a little bit better than just having a stretch of cabinets in the U. And I decided to put the sink on the island because there was no room on the other cabinets over there, but I think that worked fine. I definitely think that worked fine. Another issue I was having is I didn't put as many windows as I typically do in this house. And I think it might be a little dark for some people, but I think the lighting to me is just right. I definitely wouldn't tell you not to not adjust the lighting according to what you feel is comfortable. Definitely. I think I took another little break right there. I took some breaks during this video. I'm not even going to lie about that. Yeah, and I like the little cove that the TV sits in. I think that was a nice touch because again it was looking a little bit cluttered, so having those spaces in between, like where things are a little bit different shaped instead of just having it just a standard box, kind of helped with the design and also gave it a nice little flow. It was a little difficult to find carpets that I liked. I think I ended up going with this one because I didn't want it to have so much pattern, because this is a modern home, and most of the modern homes that I've seen, especially on Pinterest and other like Art Daily, things like that, they're usually very monochromatic, and of course I love that style. It's one of my favorite styles, so I didn't want to go too crazy with patterns and textures and colors, so I think I just made everything like a nice black, gray, and white tones within this house. I think I may have used a bit of blue here and there, but for the most part I think it's just black, gray, white, and some hints of brown somewhere. But that shouldn't be no surprise to you guys, because I really like neutral tones. I can't help from liking neutral tones. Neutral tones are the best to me. So. But yeah, we just finished off the little powder room there. Of course, I made that very white, and there's that pop of blue. I think I changed it though, I'm not exactly sure. This table actually comes from the Cool Kitchen set, as well as those chairs. Originally I didn't like the chairs, but they're growing on me, I can't lie. They're kind of growing on me. And I believe that window set came from the Spa Day expansion pack as well, and everything else mostly is base game. So I think the only things that you'll probably have to change is some of the cabinets, and then of course the dining room and stuff like that, but mostly everything else is base game. Those came from the Spa Day as well. Sorry about that. And this is kind of just like a little mud room or area, which some houses have. If you're going out to the pool deck, or even just the backyard, they have like a small entryway where you can go and take off your muddy shoes, or if your feet are wet, things like that. So I thought I wanted to include that into the build. And over there is kind of like a little mini office with a desk and a computer and bookshelves, because I noticed I didn't have a office space in this house, so I wanted to put that there as well. And I popped in those little small pot plants because I didn't want anything too, again, I didn't want anything too big or distracting within this build, because it is open concept. And I realized I've never used this little cute the fish tank that came with the Spa Day, because I wanted to use it. And I'm not exactly sure if I like it or not. I might be a little bit distracting, but I kind of wanted something right before the dining room, so I don't know, I like it and then I don't like it. I'm a weirdo like that. So this is me just putting in lighting to make sure everything is at least nicely lit, and I don't know, so it won't be too dark for your Sims. And that poster came from the Cool Kitchen pack, and I think it was really cool because it wasn't just one painting like we typically have. It's multiple paintings. I think there's a total of 9 paintings in one of those, so that was amazing. I was so happy when the Sims creators put that in there. I think that's the best part of the Cool Kitchen. Even the ice cream kind of got old to me, but those paintings though, the best. And then here we are creating another little oak cave over here for a entryway, because I love entryways. They make a home to me, so I wanted to include that in there. And I just popped in these little bins to give the house some warmth with the brown, because as you can see, there's a lot of black textures, so that kind of added a little bit of warmth to everything. But yeah, and we're just putting some other things. As usual, it's a little bit difficult to put things on these tables, so I think, what did I do? Oh yeah, I used these flowers from the Cool Kitchen, but I believe those end up getting deleted when I put in the, what was it? When I started doing the wall colors, that actually got deleted. I hate when that happens. I think it's happening right now. With the flooring, I believe, I can't remember what I did with the flooring. Yeah, as you can see, the flowers got deleted when I changed the house. But for the walls, I went ahead and did the I think it was pretty in plastic because I thought that was a really cool look. Again, I wanted to go for a really nice gray. And yeah, I really like the look of that on the wall. So I decided to put the flowers over there because they would stay there. So yeah. Did I do a backsplash? Okay, yeah. I did do a backsplash. And here's that hint of teal on the backsplash. So that was good. And this is me trying to find some clutter items. And those flowers didn't want to work on there. So I ended up putting these little small pot plants on there. And of course, a fruit bowl. Of course, just to make it look presentable. Now we're moving on out to the outside, and I'm putting in the grill set that we got from, what was it? What luxury? I think it was a luxury stuff pack. So that's something else. If you don't have that pack, that's something else you have to do. And just popping in more clutter items that came with the pack as well. I think I put a table out here. I didn't want to put the one with the, not the tent, what was I gonna call that? With the umbrella, because I think it would have looked a little bit weird and took up too much space. And of course I put a little bar area out there as well. And I like this house because it's the perfect house if you want to throw parties all of the time. Especially I know with most of the houses, it sometimes can get a little cramped whenever you throw like a dinner party or like a birthday party. So this is like one of those homes that you probably wouldn't have any problems dealing with, regardless of what kind of party you're looking to have, because it's not massive. It's actually quite not cramped, but it's very compartmentalized in my opinion. But it's so many areas for your Sims to go within the house, especially on the first floor and then on the upper deck, that it'll give your Sims a lot of choices as to where to go to put the party. And also with the addition of locked doors to the Sims now, they won't have to go in your bedroom or bathrooms anymore because, hey, they're guests. They don't need to go in there. Like in real life, your guests wouldn't be using your master bath. They would be using the powder room downstairs. So I'm really happy about that addition. And then if you have any teens in your Let's Plays, it's always telling them to lock a door for some reason now. Hey, lock a door because you're a teenager. You should be locking doors. I wish I would have locked a door in my mother's house. That would have been a sad day. Feed the Weird probably wouldn't have been made if I had locked the door in my mom's house. And that is not a lie. Trust and believe. It is not a lie. Miss Grimes would not have approved that at all. But here we are on the second floor, and this is not a guest bath, but this is a primary bath for the other person who would be living in the house. And it's pretty standard with the tub and shower combo there. And again, I made it kind of basically simple with white tiles and black appliances. I hope in the future we do get some more, get some more tub and shower combinations. Because even though that one is great and it's stereotypical, I think we need some more. Oh, we do have the vintage one, but I don't use that one as often unless I'm doing a vintage house. I don't know. But it would be cool if we got some new showers, and also if we got a fully functional like standalone shower that all you have to do is connect it to the wall. Oh, I've been waiting for that. That's still on my wish list for The Sims, actually. Still on my wish list. But anyways, here is the second bedroom here, which turned out to be warmer than I expected. But I really like it. So I took on brown tones in that room with gray, and surprisingly brown and gray look pretty good together. So I will definitely be using that combination together in the future. And then this is the master suite, as you see, that I'm working on right now. And everything was the thing I like about this house, everything was very put in little nooks and crannies of the house. Because even like I said, it's not the most it's not very big, but just like with, I believe, Country Bliss, even though it's not big, it's perfectly shaped. So it's all these new places that I could have put furniture and things at. So your Sims won't feel cramped when they use this house at all, because there's everything that they need in here. And plus it's, I don't know, it's spacious in its own way, but it's still it's cozy. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. It's cozy. And then I love this tile that we got from the spa day pack again, and it just added a very nice subtle gray to the bedroom. So I decided to leave it, because at first I was only going to do it with the bathroom, but when it just did the whole room in the wallpaper, I thought it looked really nice, so I kept it. And I decided to bring the club chairs up here as well. And here's that painting I was telling you that came with the cool kitchen. It's just amazing. We have 9 different paintings in one. I just love that. You usually only do that with custom content. So hopefully the creators are paying attention to custom content creators, because they have some great ideas. And I think that's one of the ideas they took from the custom content creators, having all of those paintings in one. Again, I did not have The Sims 3, so maybe that's something you guys had in The Sims 3. Apparently you guys had a color wheel, which sounds really awesome, but super tedious at the same time if I'm trying to match colors throughout the house. But that is really interesting, because it is annoying sometimes in the game, because we don't have all the colors that you want in the house. So maybe in the future we'll have it. That'd be really awesome. As you can see, I put in those wall panels that we got from the luxury spa pack that are actually lights, which I think is really cool. And then I think we're almost finished. We just have to, of course, pop in a bookshelf, because it was a little bare over there, and then put in our master closet here. And as you can see, I love double stacking clothes, because it looks a little bit more not Phil. Oh my god. I just woke up, so I'm trying to get my words together. It looks a little bit more filled in. A little bit more full than if you just put it randomly there. But yeah, I think we're finished the master bath, and we're just gonna go ahead into this little nook over here. And I was having a little bit of trouble as to what to do with it. At first I was going to make it into a photography studio, but that totally did not fit. I don't know why I thought it would fit. Yeah, exactly, that's me. And I was like, yeah, that doesn't fit. So I just ended up putting another seating area out there. Again, perfect for parties. Definitely perfect for parties. And of course putting in some curtains, which have been my new obsession with The Sims. Actually, any building now, I love putting in curtains. And I was trying to choose a rug for this. I'm not exactly sure if I left a rug or just kept it bare. I think I kept it bare, yeah. But now we're just going up to the main patio, which doesn't take me any time at all. It's basically seating, a stereo, and a bar, I think, up here, which I like. I can dig it. I can definitely dig it. Again, perfect for party Sims, especially if you have in any of your gameplay where you have plenty of parties at the house. I know sometimes it can be a little difficult for your Sims to have a significant time in some of the moderately sized homes, especially of some of the homes that I've made, like Country Starter. It would be a little bit difficult to have a really cool party in, but this house definitely has a feature of different places where you can just take your Sims and they can just enjoy their time. And oh yeah, this is where I've decided to pop in the chess table, because you always need a chess table anyways. But we're gonna head into the screenshots now. As you can see, this is the front of the house. Here's another view of kind of where some trees and stuff. This is the back. Oh, and I did when going back and taking these screenshots, I realized well, first of all, the mailbox is in the back of the house, so I changed that. And I also didn't put in a outdoor trash can. So those are the only two additions that I can think of that I didn't put in the build. I have to make sure if I put a trash can inside, but all of those little necessities will be in the build before it is uploaded on the gallery. So, but we did see the floor plans, and now we're gonna go into some screenshots of the backyard, which I am absolutely in love with. I'm so happy how the pool turned out, and I can't wait to play or test it to see if it actually works, and I'm pretty sure it does. But yeah, I think this area looks really cool at night and during the day, so I was really proud of myself. Here we going inside of the house. This is the main foyer here with the really cool fish tank area over here, the nice modern kitchen that has an island that your Sims can sit in. Here is the living room, which I think is very spacious. You can definitely add 2 more club chairs right there, and I think you still have enough space for your Sims to sit and enjoy. And I just love how the TV just goes right in that nook. Overall, I really like the design of this house. I was very skeptical at first when going in and thinking about the floor plan, so I'm very excited how it turned out. I don't know, I'm just proud of myself. I'm sorry, I have to take a moment to pat myself on the back. You always have to have those moments, especially when you go into furnishing a house and you know nothing about what's gonna happen. But here we are on the second floor where the chess table that I popped in, because I realized I didn't have many activities in this house, surprisingly. This is the second floor bath that is used by the person in the second bedroom. Well, this bedroom that you're seeing right here, which is also equally as spacious. And here is the huge master suite with the walk-in closet and the attached bathroom over there with those beautiful black club chairs that I adore. I just literally adore them. And here is a nice shot of the bed. Oh, and I love that candle detail. Definitely my fave. And here we are on the bridge right here. But anyways, if you want to see more builds that I have done, make sure you click on the annotation at the end. And as always, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you would like. Alrighty guys, until next time, keep feeding your weird. See ya!